Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and got a good one for you today. I'm in Seal Beach. I was invited out to the fish fry for the Lions Club, and had to walk away because they were blasting music and stuff. I wanted to film a quick video for you guys today, and my friend Dave invited me out, which is very nice. And but I have a question. What are we paying for? What are we paying for? And before I get into it, please take a second. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And also, guys, we have a sponsor today, Ageless Multi-Collagen, which I will talk about later. But Seal Beach is a nice city. It's got the downtown area. It's got a pier that goes out very far, and just a beautiful morning out here. It's just fantastic. But let's get into it. You know, we've heard all these stories lately about insurance and insurance mishaps and missteps. But big problem right now is the homeowners associations that are, you know, out there across the country are having nothing but problems. There is a homeowners association called Miranda Lakes in the city of Naranja Lakes in the Miami area. And think about this. They had a meeting last week and they said, hey, listen, we're going to raise the HOA fees, which they've done already twice in the last year. We're going to raise another $350 a month. For what? For what? So I want you guys to give me another $4,200 a year. Just write that check, $4,200 a year. And people are furious. People are, this time, we're not going to stand for this. This is outrageous. Now, the advantage to a homeowner association is that you have things like a safe neighborhood. You've got, you know, a color scheme. You've got people not fixing their cars in the driveway. You've got things like that that bring up property value, supposedly. Now, this place, Miranda Lakes, is kind of a big association, and one thing that they did to save money was they got rid of cars for the security people and got them into golf carts. Okay, well, that's a big savings, a huge savings, in fact. But you know what? No. They will not provide and will not let people know the accounting on how this is working. And I've had a bunch of people send me this story, but you know, it made CBS News. And what's crazy about this is that, okay, if you have crime as a huge problem, well, you got to do something about the crime. What's the security people doing? Nothing. The fact that they will not give accounting on the association is ridiculous. Okay? Now, the insurance that they have has gone through the roof. That's one of their biggest complaints. But once again, good. Give us a spreadsheet. Show us what the bills are. Show us what you're paying. Show us what you're collecting. Show us everything. But you're having crime go rampant. You're having the association just be dictators, and it's a mess. Now, when I was a kid and I bought my first condo, and I didn't understand this, and by the way, this is pre-computer days in the 80s, I get a letter from the association saying, hey, dear Dan, please be advised that this one guy that's running the association has absconded with about $28,000 worth of money. And we finally did the accounting and figured it out. And we're going to try to convict this guy, but you may have to pay more for the association. And I called these people and I'm like, well, who hired this guy? Now, again, I think I was 21 at the time. Who hired this guy? Well, you know, what do you mean? Who hired him? He was voted by everybody. No. This fact that this guy had all this free run, I wanted to know who was responsible for letting this guy be a criminal and be a thief and steal our money, and insisted that these people, you know, be investigated because who else is in on it? You guys don't seem too upset about this. And doesn't work that way, sir. Please understand this. So, needless to say, the people in Miranda Lakes, they're a little upset right now because imagine paying another $4,200 a year and everything's going in the wrong direction. But hey, I want to see accounting. I want you to justify the bills and everything that you guys have done so far with the association. No, we're not gonna show you that. So I'm gonna walk away from the beach and walk down. These are all the big houses that are on the boardwalk, and really good size. But share your thoughts on this so far. Let's talk about our sponsor, Ageless Multi-Collagen. When I get up I have my first cup of coffee, the first thing I do is take a big scoop of Ageless Multi-Collagen and put it at the bottom of the cup and let that coffee just pour over it. It is tasteless. It is a protein of collagen that has done absolute wonders for me. People have called collagen a fountain of youth. For me, guys, it's completely changed my hair health, my nail health, my joint pain. It is absolutely amazing. Got rid of the crepiness in my skin. And after 2.5 months, guys, it's absolutely amazing. It's something that I will take forever right now. Go to healthwithdan.com. You can save 51% off the price. Try this, guys. It's inexpensive, but the older we get, as our skin gets crepey and thin, you need to take something that's gonna make a big difference. This has got 10 grams of biopeptide protein, and with each scoop, it has 5 different collagens from 4 premium sources. It comes from the great company BioTrust, who has shipped over 15 million products. But take a look at it today. Go to healthwithdan.com, use the link below, and get yourself some Ageless Multi-Collagen. I'm telling you guys, this is something that I love taking it for 2.5 months. It's made a huge difference, and try it, guys. Save 51%. You'll absolutely love it. Now, one thing that's fascinating when you walk down here is you've got houses that are for sale, like this one right here. Okay, 40 foot by 196 foot lot. It's really not that big. But guess what, guys? This house right here, 10 million buckaroos. $10 million for this house. Wow, wow, wow. Now, what's gonna happen in the future when you can't get insurance on places like this? Because one thing that's happening right now, again, AAA Insurance, Automobile Club, just got rid of Florida, and they're canceling policies and not renewing people's policies. This is brand new. Farmers insurance, guys, they anticipate Florida alone is gonna be 100,000 policyholders. Notice how they do this announcement, and then they don't say, hey, this is what we're gonna do, but then they don't say how many people it is. Now, AAA steps forward and they say, listen, we want you to understand, it's just a small percentage of our customers. Yeah, they service most of the country, so I would say that, Florida's, not a huge percentage. It's a very, very populated state and a very big state when it comes to, homeowners insurance, so it'll be a disaster to see what happens with that. So, but once again, another insurance company, and I get a kick out of this. Like, guys, fairly busy street. Now you got the fish fry today and I'm walking away from it, but 10 million bucks, would you spend $10 million to live on this street and have all this traffic? Now you're on the water and it's nice, but man, oh man, when does the price adjustment come? Seriously, when does it slow down for property sales? But who is next? I love that you guys send me this stuff, and again, probably towards the end of the week, we'll hear what the number is with AAA and how many policyholders are affected. But don't worry, it's a small percentage, no big deal. One thing that's fascinating to me is ways to save money. And there is something called skip lagging when it comes to air travel. Now, we've all gone to, Priceline and Expedia and different sites to look for airfare, and all of a sudden you'll see a flight and it'll take you, 9 hours to get from here to Miami, more than it should. And you're like, why is that? Well, it's got 3 stops on it. What people do is they do this thing called skip lagging, where they look at different airfare that can save people money. And let's say you want to get from here to Miami, but it's got a layover in Chicago, which is completely out of the way. Okay, it's north if you're here on the West Coast, and then you go south to Miami. Well, you can save money. Well, people go, listen, I want to go to Chicago. So people look for flights where it's got layovers in different areas, and they get off. And it infuriates the airlines because you leave, but you save a boatload of money. And this is happening over and over and over again. So check it out, okay? Also, always look for different ways to save money. The VPN that we've talked about so much, private internet access. If you use the VPN, you flip it on, it thinks that you're someplace else, And it can also give you discounts. I've had people write me and say, Dan, I search for airfare and then I turn the VP on and it's cheaper because it thinks I'm someplace else, which is great. Try that too. And look at private internet access. But the other thing is, what was the #1 product for on Amazon Prime Day? Wasn't some big electronics thing. It was a cat treat. Is that insane? Cat treats. Cat treats were the #1 things. Hello, 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 hello. So, did anybody buy anything on Amazon Prime? I completely forgot about it because I was busy, so I didn't buy anything. But people wrote me and said, Dan, I think that this is a sales play. I think Amazon Prime is not something to save money. I think it's like advertising. Yes, guys, it is. That's all it is. The fact that you have to be told that you think it's advertising and you think that you've been sold something, yes, that's what it is. So there is a brand new company out there that is giving away 50-inch TV sets called Telly, T-E-L-L-Y. And what they do is Telly has a very large TV, but the bottom portion of the screen is loaded with ads. So you get a free TV, you get free channels, but you get advertising on it that will pop up intermittently. And would you do that? Okay, how about this? Over 100,000 people signed up for free TV for a Telly right now. So this model, you're gonna see more and more of this. They're going to have more and more people that will be doing this, and it's just a matter of time. So free Telly TVs, 50-inch TV, would you do that? As I walk on the sand, there's this house, all this construction out here. Think about it. House up the street, 10 million buckaroos, $10 million. So, always something, guys, always something. But, a lot of ways to save money. The shopping, I'm all about that stuff. I'm all about ways to clip coupons and things like that. Would you sign up for Telly if it had ads on the bottom of it? Could you do that? That'd be interesting. I want to share something I'm really proud of. And, I follow and am friends with Patera from Appalachia's Homestead. She is a brilliant farmer and prepper, and she's really got her, hands on the economy and knows where everything's going. And we've been connected for a little over a year now. So she inspired me to start gardening. And I have my own garden. And but I've stepped it up, guys. I went from a garden to gardening to gardener to I'm just going to be a farmer now. Okay? So full-fledged farming. Look at this. My first cucumber from my farm. Okay? Isn't that nice? Look at that thing. It's beautiful. Okay? So inspired by Patera, but this is a finance channel, and I just want to let you guys know that, raised beds, soil, seeds, my time. This is a $3,000 cucumber. Okay? So do it, guys. Get into farming. Okay? Because it's awesome. It is awesome. It's incredibly expensive, but it's awesome. So this will be probably like a $5,000 salad by the time I get done. I would show you guys my jalapeno pepper, but it's kind of scrawny, and nobody likes a scrawny pepper. You know what I mean? Plus, what do you guys think of this shirt Mary sent me? Whoa, okay? It's a little wild. So thank you, Mary, for that one. But Patera, I'm going to catch up to you. That's my goal, okay? You got nothing on me, okay? Plus, Patera, she's also training. Patera is for her first 5K, which is awesome. Congratulations. I've done like 12 5Ks and 3 half marathons, and the training's the best part. So congratulations to you. And again, I am now a farmer, Farmer Dan, okay? Going head to head with these prepping channels, okay? I don't know if I'll have anything else. I got a couple tomatoes that look like they may turn red, but I'll show them to you later. Remember, it's Farmer Dan from now on. So here's a few bank scandals that are ridiculous. Bank of Canada, first of all, they have been raising interest rates to the poor Canadians, and they've been giving themselves huge bonuses, $20 million in bonuses for their executives while they're raising interest rates on so many people in Canada. Isn't that great? Isn't that fantastic? 20 million bucks. So awful. Some of these houses are really nice down here. We're walking to the end so I can see the channel. Take a look at that today. See if there's any homeless people living down there like there were last time I was here. So scoundrel banks doing stuff like that, which is awful. Bank of America keeps closing people's accounts, okay, for various reasons, political reasons, no reasons, customers that complain. A great article below about how if they don't like you right now at Bank of America, goodbye, hi, just not a good fit. And they're seizing the account, which is the worst part about this, is that they will seize the money, stop it from being released to you for a set period of time. Okay? Imagine if you couldn't get access to all your checking accounts or your savings account and everything. Say 10 days. We'll mail you a check. Well, how long is that going to take? Oh, quick. Close the account for a week. Once we see if you have any outstanding checks, then we will go from there. Now, my girlfriend banked at Bank of America, my late girlfriend, and one thing that was absolutely disgusting when I was handling her account with them was once I notified them of her passing, they froze the account. Fine. And then you go online and you're looking at banking and they're letting transactions go through. Well, these were payments that she did, advertising payments and things like that. No, you guys don't get to freeze the account and still let people charge the account for thousands of dollars. It doesn't work that way. You better reverse those transactions or I'm going to sue you for fun. And, well, wait a second, sir. These are things that she already had scheduled. No, not 2 months after her death. So, needless to say, that got resolved, but it was very unscrupulous and very awful that they did things like that. And so, not surprising. The other thing is that Chinese banks right now are having difficult times. But one thing that you're seeing around the globe is that people are getting away from the US dollar and people are going to the Chinese yuan as the mode of currency. And how does that, fare well for us over the course of, the next year if the dollar is not the main currency, the global currency? And you're starting to see more and more countries that are using the yuan as a currency, okay, as a preferred payment method. So a lot of people think, hey, wait a second, Dan, we're just going to be done. We're going to wake up and be done someday. I hope not, and you have to prepare yourself for everything that's coming right now. You just have to. And take this seriously. Make sure that you have good, solid financial advice. Make sure you have good, solid tax advice, insurance advice. Everything that you're doing right now in your life financially, you need to make sure that you're well educated with everything right now. One thing that is shocking, one thing that is really disturbing with running this channel is that this is not just Des Moines, Iowa's having an issue. This is not just the West Coast, not just the East Coast. This is globally. There is banking issues and banking problems right now. I'm telling you, I could do a banking themed video every day of my life, but it gets, nobody wants to, eat sushi every day. You guys want a variety. But take a look at this, guys, because it's very, very serious. But I'm sick of these scoundrel bankers that are getting bonuses and doing things against us. And, oh yeah, well, sorry. Audio. I'm going to finish this video with these last few stories. Gary sent me a great email about how he has somebody close to him that is having nothing but problems in the car industry, where they're not buying new inventory, they're not adding new cars, and this is a far cry from where it was 15 months ago, guys. 15 months ago, you would have cars that would go, $30,000 above asking, and I still get people that send me those crazy stickers that are $10,000 above the suggested retail price, and they're adding this to the price of cars. But you're seeing more and more dealers that are not adding new inventory right now. Why is that? No one's buying cars. The subprime real estate market, which is the people that don't have the best credit, they're having nothing but problems right now. There's going to be such a huge amount of repossessions right now The number of people that are young that have that are 2 and 3 months behind on car payments is at the largest amount it's ever been. Highest number of people right now. So shocking, guys, completely upside down. So if you want to buy a car, patience. And you know, you're going to buy a cup of Starbucks and they're going to throw in a new Bronco soon. So get ready. Our wheat crop out of Kansas is off over 50%, 54% lower this year than it has been in previous years. Well, is that a concern? Yeah, guys, it's a total concern. Well, Dan, there's bread in the stores. I don't care. I can go get pizza right now. The concern right now is that with this crop being down as much as it is, it's going to affect pasta prices. It's going to affect everything over the course of the next 6 months. You'll see. Final thing. I love these studies find, you know, things that people send me. Hey, guess what? Aspartame is bad for you. It could cause cancer. That's the big study. It's like, no kidding. Don't drink Diet Coke. Don't drink that stuff. Remember saccharin? Remember those little tablets? I would go to my mom's office when I was a kid and we'd try to see how many of those we could eat. Maybe that's what did damage to me. I'd try to eat like 25 of those little 30 dots of saccharin. Anyways, please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take a look at our sponsor and share your farming photos with me. Okay? Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.